Get over here.
He walks into the barber shop and sits down. The barber doesn't ask many questions. Maybe a number for the sides, maybe same as last time. The clippers come out. 10 minutes later, he's done. He pays, leaves, comes back in 3 weeks when it starts looking too long. For a lot of white guys, that's the haircut. It's quick, it's practical, it gets the job done. Across town, someone else walks into a different shop. He's been going to the same barber for years. They talk before anything happens. The barber studies his head, his hairline, the shape of his fade from last time. This isn't a 10-minute stop. It's an hour, sometimes more. The clippers come out, but so do the trimmers, the razors, the brushes. Every line gets checked, every angle gets cleaned. When he leaves, the haircut isn't just fresh, it's sharp. People notice. That's the point. Same activity, completely different experience. For a lot of white guys, the haircut is maintenance. It's something that needs to happen so they don't look too shaggy. The goal is to look clean, put together, maybe professional. But it's not usually the main thing people notice about them. A white guy can walk around with a basic cut, throw on a decent shirt, and that's enough. The haircut supports the look, but it's not the look itself. That's why the process is fast. Walk-ins are common. Appointments aren't always necessary. Some guys go to the same barber for years, but plenty just go wherever is convenient. The barber might make small talk, might not. The expectation is simple. Make it shorter, make it neat, don't mess it up. After that, it's done. No mirror check from every angle. No photo to send to friends. Just pay and go. The styles reflect that mindset. Buzz cuts, crew cuts, short on the sides and a little longer on top. A lot of white guys stick with what works. They find a haircut that fits their face and their routine, and they don't change it much. Some experiment in high school or college. Longer hair, something edgy, maybe a man bun phase. But most settle into something easy by their mid-20s. Something that doesn't require much effort in the morning. Something that doesn't need products or daily upkeep. There's a reason for that. In a lot of white communities, standing out too much with your appearance can feel uncomfortable. The culture leans toward blending in, especially for men. A guy with a wild haircut might get attention, but not always the kind he wants. The safe move is to look normal, look like everyone else, and let other things define who you are. Your job, your hobbies, your personality, that's what matters. The haircut is just there to make sure you don't look messy. Even in professional settings, the white guy haircut is about being invisible in a good way. Short, clean, forgettable. Executives, lawyers, teachers, salesmen, they mostly look the same from the neck up. That's not by accident. A neutral haircut means no one is judging you before you speak. It's a way to control how you're seen without trying too hard. And in a culture that sometimes views trying too hard as a bad thing, that makes sense. The barbershop itself reflects that attitude. It's quiet, or at least quieter. Guys sit and wait, scrolling their phones. The barber works without much conversation unless the client starts it. There's no music playing loudly. No one is hanging out just to be there. It's transactional. You come in, you get the service, you leave. The relationship between barber and client can be friendly, but it's not usually deep. It's not a community hub. It's just a place to get your hair cut. But walk into a black barbershop, and everything is different from the start. The shop is alive. Music is playing. People are talking, laughing, sometimes arguing. Guys are sitting in chairs getting cut, but there are also people just hanging out. Friends waiting for their turn. Regulars stopping by to say what's up. The barber knows most of the people who come through the door. He knows their names, their families, what's going on in their lives. This isn't just a place to get a haircut. It's a space. A place to be seen and heard. The haircut itself is an event. The client sits down, and the barber asks what he wants, but he's also looking. Checking the shape of the head, the hairline, the texture. He's thinking about what will work, what will make this person look their best. The clippers come out, but they're just the beginning. The real work is in the details. The lineup, the edge of the hairline, has to be crisp. The fade has to blend perfectly from skin to hair. The top has to have the right shape, the right height. If something is off by a millimeter, it's noticeable. That's because in a lot of black communities, the haircut is the look. A fresh cut changes how someone carries themselves. It's confidence you can see. Guys leave the barbershop feeling different than when they walked in. They take pictures. They post them. They show up to places and wait for people to notice. The haircut isn't just maintenance. It's a statement. This goes back generations. Historically, black people weren't allowed into many white spaces, including barbershops. So black barbers created their own. Those shops became more than businesses. They became cultural centers, places where black men could talk freely, where they were respected, where they could take pride in their appearance. The haircut became a form of self-expression and dignity in a world that often tried to take both away. That history is still felt today. A black guy walking into his barber's chair isn't just getting a service. He's part of a tradition. The barber takes his time because the result matters. A bad haircut isn't just inconvenient, it's embarrassing. It affects how you're seen at work, at school, in your neighborhood. People will notice, and they will say something. So the barber makes sure that doesn't happen. The styles reflect that attention. Fades are everywhere, but not all fades are the same. A low fade, a mid fade, a high fade, a drop fade, a temp fade. Each one creates a different look. The lineup can be straight, curved, angular. Some guys add designs, patterns shaved into the sides. Others keep it simple but sharp. The key is precision. A clean fade and a straight lineup signal that you care about how you present yourself. That you respect yourself. It's not just about looking good for other people. It's about how you feel. A fresh cut makes you stand out in a good way. It shows effort, discipline, style. In a culture where appearance has always been judged harshly, taking control of that appearance is powerful. The haircut is a way to show the world that you're put together, that you take pride in yourself, that you're not letting anyone define you. The relationship between a black man and his barber is deeper than most people realize. It's built over time. Trust matters. A barber who knows your head, your style, your life, that's valuable. That's why guys drive across town to see their barber even after they move. That's why they wait an hour or more instead of going somewhere else. The barber isn't just cutting hair. He's part of the community. He's someone you talk to, someone who sees you regularly, someone who understands what you're going for. And the barbershop itself is a place of connection. Conversations happen there that don't happen anywhere else. Politics, relationships, sports, money, family, it all comes up. Young guys hear older men talk about life. People give advice, crack jokes, share stories. The barbershop is where culture gets passed down. It's where respect is learned. It's where you see what it means to take care of yourself and show up for your community. This isn't about vanity, it's about pride. In a world that often disrespects black men, the barbershop is a place where they are treated with care and attention. Where someone takes time to make sure they look their best. Where the goal isn't to blend in, but to stand out in the right way. The haircut is part of identity. It's part of how black men present themselves to the world. Two guys, two different shops, two completely different experiences. One sees the haircut as a chore. The other sees it as a ritual. One wants to be invisible. The other wants to be sharp. One values speed. The other values precision. Both are getting their haircut, but the meaning behind it is worlds apart. The white guy's approach comes from a culture that doesn't put much weight on male appearance. The black guy's approach comes from a culture where appearance has always been judged, so controlling it became a form of respect and resistance. Neither is wrong. Both make sense in their context. But here's what's interesting. Both care about the same thing in the end, how they're seen. The white guy chooses a neutral cut so people focus on other parts of him. The black guy chooses a sharp cut so people see confidence and style. Different methods, but the same goal. To show up in the world the way they want to be seen. The haircut is never just a haircut. It's always about something bigger.